Okay, now let's talk about how we count time. So, if we're given a question that says we need to find out how much time is between 5:35 a.m. and 11:50 a.m., I find drawing a number line is the most straightforward way because then I can keep track of it visually and make sure I don't miss any. So, I'm going to start by drawing a number line. So basically a big straight line like this from here to here. Okay, and I'm going to label this first bit as 5:35 and this second bit as 11:50. Cool. Now, I like to count my hours first. So I'm going to count by hours from 11:35 until I get close to here. Okay, so I'm just going to mark that on my number line. So here would be 6:35, 7:35, 8:35, 9:35, 10:35. I can fit in one more, 11:35. Okay, cool. So I've marked in my hours. Now I'm going to count. So from 5:35 to 6:35 is 1 hour. So each of these jumps is 1 hour. So 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours. I'm just going to write it up here so I don't forget. So from 5:35 to 11:35, it's 6 hours. But 11:35 isn't quite there yet. So now I've got to count how many minutes between 11:35 and 11:50. So personally, when it comes to time, when it's a multiple of 5, I like to count by 5 minutes. So I'm going to, on my number line, I'm now going to mark lots of 5 minutes. So this would be 11:40, 11:45, and then 11:50. Okay, and now I'm going to count by 5s till I get to 11:50. So 11:35, 11:40, 11:45, 11:50. So that's 5, 10, 15. So 15 minutes. So to get from 5:35 a.m. till 11:50 a.m., it takes 6 hours and 15 minutes. Okay, now let's do another question. We've got 3:55 p.m. to 2:05 a.m. Now again, I'm going to draw a number line to represent this question. Actually, I'm going to draw two because I'm going to show you two different ways to do this question. Okay, so I've drawn two number lines because I want to show you two different ways that we can do this question. First up, let's go with the way that I tend to do. Basically, we're going to count the hours. So we're going to go from 3:55 to then 4:55, so that's 1 hour, 5:55, 6:55, 7:55, 8:55, 9:55, 10:55, 11:55, 12:55, and 1:55. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hours. And then I just have to figure out how many minutes there are between 1:55 and 2:05. So that would be 5 minutes to make it till 2 o'clock, so 5 minutes. 5 minutes to make it to 2:05, and then another 5 minutes, so it would be 15 minutes. So 10 hours and 15 minutes. Now another way that you might like to do this is some people prefer to build to the nearest hour. So they start, if it's at 3:55, they're going to count how many minutes till you get to the next hour. So from 3:55 till 4 o'clock is 5 minutes. So here is 5 minutes. And then they're going to count on the hour all the way till 2 o'clock. So 1 hour, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 hours and 5 minutes so far. And then to get from 2 o'clock to 2:05. Oh, oops, sorry. I just realized I took it to 2:10. My bad. Let's try that again. To 2:05 is actually just 10 minutes. Sorry, don't mind me. Okay, so then to get from 2 o'clock to 2:05, it's just 5 minutes. So it's just one jump of 5 minutes. So we've got 10 hours, 5 minutes over here, and 5 minutes over here takes it to 10 hours and 10 minutes. So Whichever way you like to do it, totally fine, but I recommend using a number line. That way you can see where you go wrong, like I did a second ago. Sometimes people like to count the hours on their fingers. That works too, but you might lose track of where you're up to. Anyway, that's how we count time.